Приветствую, возвращаемся к сюжетному. Снова RoboCop. Продолжим спасать банк. И посмотрим, к чему там приведет все. Ждем очередного люка. Поехали. Ну да, я тут. Ладно, все вроде живое. Поехали. Я опять на автомате пытаюсь перезарядиться. Хотя мне это не нужно. Непонятно только, как это работает, учитывая, что магазин торчит обычный. Хотя не видно магазина, поэтому будем считать, что у него в ногу идет пулеметная лента. Ну я как-то даже тупо не целюсь. О, ништяки. И не смотрю на карту, может тут где-то ящики? Не, странно, возле банка OCP нет ящиков OCP. Зато на каком-то заброшенном заводе их куча. О, мне это еще замедление дает, если я его с байка сшибаю. Так. Следующий. А что сейчас замедление было? Я же вроде еще не вкачивал. Хотя там будет по кнопке, как рывок. Кажется, последний выстрел был ему прямо в яйца.
RoboCop, there's a deserted warehouse nearby. It's the only building with street access in the area, and it's big enough to store their vehicle. It's your best bet to proceed there.
Roger that.
Как знал, что тут что-то лежать будет? Взрывай! Ну же! Есть! Так у меня еще и, по сути, автоматический режим очередями. Можно кнопку не отпускать. Отстрелили жопу, убился об потолок. Красота! Сделаем. Робо зарядился. Идем дальше. Почему это весело? Так, ага, мне надо просто, наверное, открыть тут где-то. Нет? А, обойти. Фургоны, наверное, не взрываются. Нет, лечилка у меня уже полная. Да и не забывать, что у меня 75% теперь восстанавливается. О, сколько вас будет там. Черт! Гранатометчик. А ты кто такой? Ветеран? Доступно новое очко. Так, что я инженерию? А, до 6 уровня ее хотя бы надо поднять. Зачем мне тратить починку, если... А, хотя... Тут же лежит. Ну, сейчас она сама восстановится. Остаток я долечу. Мужики, а вы не будете за мной выходить, нет? Пойду еще их постреляю пока. А это байк стоит. Ага, не хотят высовываться. Ладно. Не очень-то хотелось. Скачали патчи, подлечились. И пошли. А, тут тоже лечилки были. А ты умный. Умрешь последним. Yeah, move, creep. Ну, надо
I'm
было.
listening, creep.
RoboCop!
Why did Wendell Antonowski send you here? This was a suicide mission.
We no longer deal with that arrogant prick. We had an agreement. We held our end of it. And apparently it slipped his mind to pay us for our services. Well, that didn't sit well with us. So now we're out to get what we're owed.
The only thing you are owed is a prison cell.
Yeah, I don't think so. I'm a vulture. I need my space. I'll see you around, cop.
Что-то анимация дёрганая немного. На лишний кадр затесался, наверное. Ну, я почти угадал с фразой.
There he is, the man of conventions.
Before the attack, we all thought our money would be safe at the OCP bank.
Yeah, glad we got Murphy on our team.
А где мои глюки? Давно не было. Так, подождет сержант Рид, может что-нибудь тут еще есть? О, бумажка. Не паниковать. Дорогой клиент, нам хотелось бы опровергнуть слухи о том, что наш банк не платежеспособен. Мы обещаем, что банк OCP – самый процветающий банк Детройта. Будьте уверены, позаботимся о ваших сбережениях лучше всего. С уважением, управлением банка OCP. Не, ничего нету. Куда еще? Сюда. Тоже ничего. Тюрячки никто не ждет. Ой, неужели в городе закончилась преступность?
What's the big idea?
Piece of junk taser blew the fuse when I tried to charge it.
Угу. Квест нашелся.
RoboCop, is that you? I can't see anything.
I am standing in front of you, Officer O'Neill. Is there a problem?
Oh, CP skimps on everything when it comes to the police. Fired our maintenance guy to reduce their costs, so now we are literally in the dark.
We need to get the power back on.
I am equipped to deal with such situations.
Теперь мы еще и робоэлектрик.
Follow the cables. They should take you to the fuse box.
Вот эти. Коробки высокого напряжения, ток не обнаружен. Проблема где-то в другом месте. Ух ты, он на взгляд может определить наличие питания. Куда-то я не туда пошел. Так, стоп. Мы начали вот отсюда. Идем. Кабель уходит в стену. Не похоже на Т-образное соединение какое-то. Так. А может там еще надо было что-то поискать? Не, следовать за кабелем. Ну вот кабель черный, допустим, уходит вниз. Вот он идет в стену. Кто так прокладывает, блин? Нашему электрику надо руки повырывать и в задницу ставить на положенное им место. Выключатель как будто смещен. Что-то немного не то написано. Ага, какая-то головоломка. Понял. Ну, так себе головоломка. Задание выполнено. Так, Так, надо глянуть, тут ничего нету. Ну, вроде все. Пошли к Риду.
I have pertinent information regarding the case.
We'll get to that, Murphy. But right now, it's time for your psych evaluation. Becker will chew my ear off if I don't make sure you take part in it. So go. Dr. Blanche is already waiting in the observation room. Once it's over, join us in the briefing room.
Угу.
Oh, that's Detroit's shining beacon of hope.
Thanks for the help, Murphy.
Могли бы сами сходить предохранитель проверить, переключить. Фонариков у вас как будто нету.
We are going to build a brand new city where Detroit now stands. Delta City is the only hope that we have.
So it wasn't a mistake when they didn't send us insulated gloves.
I'm afraid not. Looks like OCP is really cutting costs where it can. God knows what they'll cut next. Or who.
Hey, what's that look supposed to mean?
I'm ready for you, Robo.
Угу. Да, у него там еще что-то радиоактивное на стуле. А, ну может рентген какой-то встроенный. Для поиска внутренних повреждений.
All right, let's see what's cooking under the hood. Once I'm done, he's all yours, Doctor.
Угу. Второстепенных там не было, получается. Ред один пропустил. Победа есть. Гробница. А, это что ли репортерша? Ну ладно.
Hello, Murphy. Congratulations. I've seen your accomplishment on TV. I hope that I'll manage to remain professional despite sitting opposite a celebrity. How do you feel about being acclaimed as a hero again?
Я делаю это не ради славы.
I serve the public trust. I do not do it for fame.
No. Your sense of duty is what drives you, that's clear. I'm sure you'd love to share this accomplishment with Anne Lewis. You've seen her at the hospital, haven't you? How is she?
She is stable.
You cherish that relationship, don't you? She's an important part of your life. Your past life, too.
She is.
Just like your family. You're very protective of your past.
OCP cut me off from my family.
And how do you view their decision to separate you from them?
Я не запрограммирован для семейной жизни. Меня
My
не прикрутили.
programming does not allow for family life.
No. I guess that was never the intention. Nevertheless, you still think about them, don't you? What comes to mind when you try to remember your family? I see. Memories can be painful. Especially when they're connected to the ones you love. They tend to remind us of what we're missing. The thief that broke into my house I mentioned before? He was my brother. He was an addict who'd come over to steal things to sell so he could buy drugs. As you can imagine, my last memory of us together is not a happy one. But despite that, I still wouldn't want to lose it. It serves as a reminder of how I failed him. And I've been trying to rectify it ever since.
I do not remember my family. I can only feel them.
These feelings, how do they manifest themselves?
Как их из прошлого.
As echoes of the past. But OCP sees them as obstacles that need to be removed.
And now you're afraid that they sent me here to convince you they are right?
Did they?
What you need to understand is that regardless of outside influences, my client's well-being takes highest priority. Especially now that I understand how important these memories are to you, I will fight for you in every way I know how. If you let me. I think this is a good place to end this session. Thank you for your honesty. It certainly has been noted. I've got plenty to think about for now.
Так. Значит, беру инженерию до 6. Стоп. Ага, сбросить. Вот, 6. Фокус. Это замедление, сканирование. Вот сканирование полезно. Моментальный сканер взять. Хотя психология... Ну, может быть полезно, правда, диалогов тут не особо много выходит. Улучшенный критический урон. Полезная вещь, конечно. У меня и так все отлетают. Блин, что же взять? Ладно, в психологию пойдем.
Where was the meeting point supposed to be?
Yeah, just keep following the road.
But the road ends here.
What was that? You're breaking up.
Am I? I'm hearing you clearly.
Oh my god, what a lemon.
You two seem to be enjoying yourselves.
Just having a little fun with our fellow dispatcher.
Don't worry, I'm sure the kid has a sense of humor. It's just a little blue hazing. And he's an OCP stooge anyway.
You're not going soft on us, are you, Murphy?
Звучит не весело.
That did not sound like fun.
It's not like he didn't deserve it.
You know that he runs to Becker with a stack of papers every time you two talk, right? He's a rat.
We're just looking out for you, Murphy.
All right. The situation at the bank was contained in a relatively smooth fashion. So what did we learn from it?
When it's their money on the line, OCP will send RoboCop, the entire SWAT team, and a bunch of Ed 209s that actually work.
Anything else?
Wendell Antonowski no longer deals with the street vultures.
That's right. There's been a rift in their midst, and I want to know why.
Spike has proven to be talkative under suitable conditions.
That's why I want you all to head to the city and do some actual police work. We need to find Spike. The attack on OCP Bank was a desperate move. I'm sure there's plenty of theories floating around. So we need to listen to what the streets are saying to find where the vultures are hiding.
I know someone versed in street talk.
Talk to him. And, oh, I almost forgot. Murphy, once you're downtown, the old man wants to meet with you.
Oh, the old man himself? What an honor.
Yeah, he's the closest Detroit has to real-life royalty. Maybe for saving him all that money, he'll knight you or something.
Enough. Head downtown, ask around, and most importantly, find Spike.
Отлично.
RoboCop! Over here!
You wouldn't want to make the mayor of Detroit wait, would you?
Мэр Кузя, давай, что тебе надо?
May I help you, Mr. Mayor?
Oh, it's me who's gonna do the helping. You know John Mills, I presume? The OCP puppet who's gunning for my seat as mayor? I've heard from a reliable source that he's planning to make you the highlight of his election bid. Judging by your expressive face, he hasn't talked to you about it yet, huh? That's what I figured. What a slimy bastard. Using your image to influence the good people of this city, and without your consent? That's clearly something that I would never do. But you know that I've always appreciated what you're doing for our city, right? So, the real question is, what are we gonna do about it together?
Я хочу услышать мнение Милса.
I would like to hear his arguments.
Just be careful. He's a snake oil salesman that will say whatever it takes to gain your support. I need to go. Campaign season is busy, but let me leave you with one word of advice. Whatever you do, make it clear that you are not siding with Mills. You can be sure that they'll twist your every word and use it against you. That's what OCP does. Thanks for the talk, RoboCop. Say no to Delta City. Vote for the neighborhoods, vote for Kuzak.
Ваши действия влияют на политику. Отлично. Робокопа в мэры. А, покинуть участок через гараж. Ой. Что, так можно? Как это я сделал? О, зашибись. Можно погулять по столам. Чё, только в этом месте? Нет, еще и тут. По кофемашине уже не дают, видимо, святое.
RoboCop is getting a face-to-face with the old man himself? I'd tell him all about how the OCP is fucking us over.
No, you wouldn't. You wouldn't say a word if you actually met him.
Why? Did you meet him?
Last year's Thanksgiving parade, I was part of a column delegated to protecting his dog.
What? How come this is the first time I'm hearing this? Officer Ramirez, a licensed dog walker.
Shut up, Kaplan.
Hey, Shiny. Got a job for you.
А чё всем от меня что-то нужно?
How are you feeling after the incident at the bank?
Who gives a shit? I heard that you're heading to the city. Once you're out there, I want you to check one apartment for me. There's suspicion of domestic terrorism and corporate espionage, so expect a warm welcome.
Should I assume hostility from the suspect?
I assume you'll find sensitive data there. Look for it thoroughly and make sure it comes straight back to my hands. Tenement across the street from the arcade, apartment 12. Now go, I've got to prepare for a meeting. And remember, if you won't take care of it, another cop will have to. Another cop that isn't quite as resistant to deadly surprises as you are.
Ну ладно, сделаем. Здесь какой-то альтернативный путь. Да, а райончик неблагополучный. О, старик. Ну, поговорим с ним сначала, раз тут близко.
Hey you, the old man is waiting for you upstairs. This
Да.
entrance to the building is off limits. You have to use the staircase.
Вы тут, ребята, абсолютно беспалевно сидите, конечно. Ну, вот никто не догадается, что тут что-то важное.
Do you think it's gonna hold his weight?
Doesn't matter. Just old junk that needs recycling.
Я тебя отправлю на металлолом.
The old man's waiting. So, it's true what they say. You do have some kind of defect.
Там ты дефектный. Обзываются еще, я им должен помогать.
Oh, it's good to see you, my boy. Leave us. I want to talk to him in private. You have to excuse me for not getting up. I'm in a rather unfortunate state. You did exceptional work at the bank. I want you to know that I am deeply grateful for your service to OCP and the city of Detroit. See, I grew up in this very apartment, or what's left of it. It used to be a thriving neighborhood. Nothing like what you see right now. I always dreamt of turning it into the most prosperous district in the city. A new heart of Detroit. Can you imagine? Or do you think it's just an old fool's pipe dream?
Любые улучшения пойдут городу на пользу.
I agree with all city improvement plans that have the citizens' well-being in mind.
Glad to know you approve. Delta City's construction is about to start. Finally, the old and frail will be replaced with the new and strong. Decay and death are terrible things. You lose everything you worked for your entire life. But I don't have to tell you what that's like. It really makes me wonder, has the time you spent in that armor been a burden to you?
Это помогает мне отлично выполнять работу.
The enhancements allow me to excel in fulfilling my duty.
Not only your actions, but your words confirm that you're an exemplary police officer. The real reason I've summoned you here is because I'm worried. I'm aware of your instability problems, and it's not a matter that we can overlook. That's why I've requested to have people look after you. Tell me, how are you finding your evaluations with Dr. Blanche?
Они повышают мою
I am happy to
эффективность.
comply with any activity that improves effectiveness.
You're a good sport. I can imagine it's not a pleasant experience, but I can't express how much I'd like you to keep at it. I'm sure that becoming a liability is the last thing you'd want. Am I right?
That is correct.
Now we've reached an understanding. Tell me, is there anything I could do to put your mind at ease?
Да, выпрыгни в окно. Полицию беспокоит намерения OCP.
My fellow officers worry about OCP's intention regarding their work.
Really? I'll have a word with Becker. Perhaps some new equipment would boost their morale.
It would be appreciated.
I have to say, you brought a lot of hope into this old man's heart. Now, excuse me. I'm not supposed to exert myself too much. Doctor's orders. And you can't argue with them. Take care of yourself. After all, the peace of Detroit depends on your well-being.
Ну, так себе видок. Я могу отсюда спрыгнуть? Могу.
Holy shit, what was that?
RoboCop. Not such a piece of junk after all.
Прикольно сделали отдельную фразу для этого. Жалко, ачивку еще не дали. Ладно, пошли дальше.
Hey Murphy, are you done with the old man's tea party? Remember to get back in touch with your informer. See if he has any info that could get us back on the biker's lead. Spike is still out there.
А, ну это сюжетное. Так, задание. Начнем вот с этого. У нас тут ящики есть. Есть тайник банды. Еще один тайник банды. Ну, по пути вот это вот можно повыполнять.
OCP wants to raise towers of glass and steel? Go ahead. Just not where we live.
Но это же руины. Я бы понял, обычные дома, ну, чуть-чуть старые, но вот руины. Блю их где-нибудь в другом месте. То машина собьет. Ты будешь лететь и блевать. Курение вблизи автозаправки.
Smoking is dangerous, not to mention illegal.
I don't give a shit about either.
Это не оправдание.
Then you must suffer the consequences.
No one in this country values independent thinkers anymore.
Мужик, взрывайся, когда я отойду подальше. Стоп, а это тот же район, только теперь днем. Что у нас тут? Да, конечно, игра выглядит классно. Отражения эти все в лужах.
Are you like me? Are you a true environmentalist? Do you appreciate the majestic beauty of nature? And do you feel helpless knowing that every year more and more species are becoming extinct? Because let's face it, there's nothing that can be done. So, you know what they say. If you can't beat them, join them. Last Chance Safari. See all the endangered species before it's too late. Last Chance Safari is the largest collection of near-extinct species on the planet. So hurry, get them before it's too late. Additional fee to use your personal rifle may be required.
Прекрасно. Ну, тут уже закрыто. Там же, где пацана забирали. До чего техника дошла?
Sure I'm in the right place, but I can't see my FTO anywhere. Could I have his name, please? Over.
Sure thing. It's Officer Rat. He should be in one of the dumpsters. That's the only place he belongs, if you catch my drift. Over and out.
Right. So much for my field training.
Чуть дальше. Так, первая полевая подготовка. Угу. Ладно, поговорим.
Officer Washington, I will be your field trainer for today. Requesting readiness confirmation.
Yeah, thanks for the offer, but maybe the others are right. I might not really be cut out for field work.
Ты хочешь очистить улицы Детройта?
Ask yourself, do I have the will to clean the streets of Detroit of unrighteous individuals?
Yeah. As a matter of fact, I do. Officer Washington reporting for field training.
Good, you have your body armor on. Well done. What about the rest of your gear? Service pistol?
Got it.
Spare ammunition?
Check.
Duty light?
Never part with it.
Good job. Preparation is the most important. So is knowing your surroundings. Are you familiar with this area?
Isn't this the part of the city where it gets really busy like all the time?
Police!
I think that answers my question.
Please! I need your help!
Set the radio to my channel and follow me.
Roger that.
Ну,
Officer
пошли.
needs to be confident. Straight back, sturdy walk, together with a clear and unshaking voice.
Сейчас у нее окно заевшее окажется или что-нибудь типа того.
Here. I really need your help. What happened is...
When responding to a request for aid, the first thing is to introduce yourself to the potential victim. Watch and learn. I am Officer Murphy. How do you do, madam?
Well, to tell you the truth...
The second thing is to reassure the victim of their safety. Madam, you do not need to be afraid anymore. We are here to help you.
Yes, but it's not about me.
The third thing is...
I'm quite familiar with the field training manuals, so if you don't mind, I'll take over. Ma'am, could you please tell us what happened?
It's my cat, Fortune. He's missing. Fortune is my biggest treasure. I can't lose him.
Do you have any idea where he might be?
The only place I can think of is the basement. I've also heard some ruckus coming from downstairs today, but the lights aren't working and my eyesight's not so good anymore.
Is it okay for us to investigate the basement?
Yes, it makes an excellent opportunity for low-light training. Let us proceed downstairs.
Good luck down there. The cat has that name for a reason. He really brings fortune.
Turn your
Don't you come
flashlight
back without
on.
him.
Right.
Duty light can be advantageous, but it can also be a liability. Keeping it close to you creates a clear target for the violators. It is good practice to hold the duty light away from your body.
I don't remember reading that in the field manual. Did you get it from a different book?
No, from experience.
А где это было? Следы животного не найдены. Надеюсь, в фильме был такой момент, только я уже не помню.
Clear. Clear. Hey, I think I just saw the cat. You think I should try to remove these planks?
Нет, лучше я.
Stand aside.
Gosh, you are strong, ain't you?
Let us get back on track.
Sure thing.
В переноске не найден следы животного. Странно.
What was that? Ah, man, I walked into a mess. And now my shoes are covered in strawberry jam.
When chasing a suspect, do not rush head first. Take blind corners as wide as possible. Cuts down on being surprised.
Неизвестная субстанция, он ее взял, попробовал, молодец. Угу.
The fugitive has left a trail. This time, pace yourself. Do not get out of breath during a foot pursuit. You will need stamina to engage the fugitive later.
Oh, looks like he stopped by the spilled paint can.
Suspect might be intoxicated.
I used to know these kids who gave their cat stomach medicine to make it loopy.
Is there a moral to that story?
cats are susceptible to substance misuse. Shh! I heard something. I think it's coming from the piano.
Следы животного найдены.
That cat must be hiding inside. Let me lure it out.
Давай.
Go ahead.
Надо было, может, на доски.
There it is! It's escaping! Darn it!
Ну а нахрена ты
It went
так...
through here, but that's a very narrow passage. Let's try the door.
Нахрена ж ты так... громко его испугал? Билли с другой стороны. Чё?
It's locked, but I can try to squeeze through that gap.
Даю разрешение.
Go ahead.
Okay, here I go. It's actually not as bad as I thought. Cool. Now let me get that door open for you. Who'd have thunk that being small can actually have its advantages?
An eager police officer with a small build is worth twice as much as a big slacker. Good work, Officer Washington.
Thank you, sir.
Киса, ты где? Вылезай.
What was that?
Ты тут?
I'm afraid this time it's a one-way street, Mr. Cat. But where are you hiding? There he is. Oh gosh, Fortune. You look a mess. You think he's all right?
The cat is fine. You can take it back to its owner. I will clean up any remaining mess.
Okay, see you soon.
Ну, очко навыков. Так. Забираем. Стрельба поблизости. Так, и кто это у нас тут такой умный? Большая кровопотеря. Пулевое ранение, верхняя часть черепа. Смертельно.
It's Washington. Do you read me?
Loud and clear. What is your status?
We got a problem. I'm on the second floor and have a visual on multiple armed suspects entering our location. Most of them are heading your way, but I can hear some coming up the stairs.
Do not engage yet. Take your time and find the most advantageous location. Officer Washington?
Sir.
Keep cool. I am coming up to have your back.
Glad to hear that, sir.
Откуда они здесь взялись в таких количествах? Что они вообще тут делают? Ну явно не пришли помочь старушке найти кота. Кровь застряла на двери. Ну, бывает.
Longer, sir. We're in pig. Nowhere to hide now. Ah!
What is your status?
I'm hit.
Remain calm. I am here.
That was tense. I need a breather.
Officer Washington, your performance today was impressive.
Thank you, sir. Means a lot coming from you.
You will be fine. It is only a superficial wound.
See? I've told you that cat brings luck. Isn't this just wonderful?
Бабуля, что тут вообще произошло? Какие-то гопники вломились к ней, а ей норм. Счастливые числа. В субботних розыгрышах лотереи побеждают в номерах 9, 19, 29, 39, 49, 59. Бабуля там Вашингтона не оприходует? Вдруг это опять торговцы органами? Так. Какие побочки пора выполнять? Что у нас тут? Опять парковка в неправильном месте. Да. В неположенном месте. Ну, значит, выписываем штраф. А, еще вот это надо выполнить. Ну, ладно, сначала сюда.
I hate the day shift.
Идем в правильном направлении. Ничего, у нас опять какая-то неправильная парковка. Ну да, слишком близко к переходу. А, к гидранту.
Can I toss a coin into the fountain?
Waste of money, honey. Someone will steal it before you make a wish.
Но она же не плавает.
Entering the fountain is strictly prohibited.
But I'm not even fully in, just my feet.
Вы можете идти.
You are free to go, but no one steps into the same fountain twice without a ticket.
I think I got it.
Так, тайник. Где-то тут должен быть. Угу. Ну и что тут у вас лежит? Нюк, часы, еще чего-то. Ну съемка была вот здесь, получается.
I want to drive a 6000 SUX.
I'd buy that for $1.
Все, теперь сюда по дороге. Которая 100 метров примерно. Топ, 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 топ. Жалко, роба нельзя набить татухи. Эй, как мне туда забраться? А, место расследования.
I'm telling you, she was looking straight at me, like I was the only man on the planet.
I know. She's the reason I blew my paycheck.
Так, лестница, наверное, где-то должна быть поблизости. Угу. Ну, полезли. Ну и что ты тут делаешь, мужик?
Littering is against the law.
It's an act of revenge. I was loyal and she betrayed me.
Trouble in a relationship is no excuse for littering.
What? I mean my boss. She fired me after all these years, so I'm spreading confidential papers. Let everyone know the fraud her company is up to.
В этот раз я закрою глаза.
You can go, but remember, revenge results from weakness. Forgiveness requires strength.
Yeah, sure. Have it your way.
Ну откуда у тебя столько конфиденциальных документов взялось? О, последнее. Что теперь будет? Что-то на этот раз не дают с гопниками разобраться. Ой, ну подумаешь, порча агитационных плакатов. Разве это преступление?
You are committing an act of vandalism.
Yeah, did the guy from the poster send you?
Compliance with the law has no political affiliation.
Акты вандализма совершают те, кто наклеили эти плакаты. Вы можете идти.
I will not issue a ticket at this time, but remember, dreams are difficult to build and easy to destroy.
You know nothing about politics. But thanks anyway.
Чё, классные плакаты вышли. Так, теперь вот этот второстепенный квест. О, а что это за подвал?
They're opening Delta City in a few weeks.
Понятно.
Those people will need to clean their suits somewhere, and then the money will come pouring in.
Это прачечная, в которой я уже был. И даже выходил через эту дверь.
All they're playing are sequels. I hate sequels. Why didn't you come up with something original?
I completely agree.
Ты хочешь, чтобы были сплошные ремейки?
Is that true? Mary has to close a restaurant?
2 words. Delta City.
Ну, пошли.
Daddy, what was that?
Go back to your room, sweetheart. It's just someone on the staircase.
Тут что-то есть? Зачем было делать этот закуток? Ага, выше не дают подняться. Опять же закуток проверить. Усыпляющий газ. Ну, сейчас робот заснет и начнет храпеть. Стикер. На этой неделе счет за хранение. Забрать кошачий корм. Взять показания у торговца рыбой. Старая коробка от пиццы не относится к делу. Картонная коробка с документами не относится к делу. Электронные компоненты. Ничего подозрительного. Следы на полу. Обнаружен потайной вход. Ну, пошли. Компромат забираем. Счет за аренду. Хранилище. ID клиента. ID 1443-1. Номер хранилища 17. Город штат Детройт, Мичиган. Адрес улица Линвуд, 4553. Срок аренды 3 месяца. Всего с учетом налога $210. Так. А, у меня уже 2 очка. Ну ладно. Беспалевно отвечаем.
OCP is ordering you to break into the apartment of a reporter they don't like? Any comment before I write a story on that?
I am here to investigate domestic terrorism.
OCP sent you to my safe house because they want to know what I have on them after the bank incident.
I assume there is more if you cannot store everything here. I found a rental bill for a locker in a storage facility.
Make up your mind. First you let me go at the bank, and now, when I'm actually starting to figure out what the OCP scam is all about, you show up and ruin this. Do you want to help OCP avoid liability?
Незаконно добытые улики недействительны.
Your evidence is invalid if you obtained it illegally.
I don't collect it for the court. I won't win against OCP there. It turns out I was right. That thing that OCP plans to do with charging residents of Old Detroit with additional costs, it is a loophole. It will lead to the illegal expulsion of thousands of people if you help OCP silence me.
Explain.
Not so fast. I need to be able to trust you first. At the bank, you proved that you are more than just a tool programmed to obey OCP, but now, the stakes are higher.
What is it that you expect?
Since you're here, I fully expect someone from OCP to go and check my locker. I need to protect what's inside, but there's a meeting I need to keep an eye on. Too much depends on it.
I will not be involved in the smuggling of contraband.
There's nothing illegal about my request. I need only one box from there. The one with the inscription Bakery on the corner. The rest you can leave to OCP to pick up. I needed to spring clean my out-of-date documents anyway. Call me once you secure the box.
Ну, пошли. Робошпион. Ну, ничего, так она организовала тут и усыпляющий газ, и потайную комнату. О, что-то лежит. Краденые часы. Так, о, подвал. Дорогой любитель кошек. Хватит кормить кошек в подвале, они повсюду гадят. А, это аркада закрыта. Так, пошли. К аркаде мы приложили руку. О, открыть можно. Что у нас тут? Уже все собрано. Мной же.
You're late.
Sorry, I had to take a bus. Freaking OCP robots destroyed my car during that bank robbery.
Я не помню, чтобы разбил какую-то машину. Значит, это были какие-то 99.
Man, it's RoboCop. So what? We're just sitting here enjoying the moment, nothing suspicious. Right, officer?
Shouldn't we give the fellas the signal?
We should just shut up and smile like the exemplary citizens that we are.
Так вот. Можно сюда зайти посмотреть, может что попадется. Да, поддельное удостоверение. Потом вот еще одна. Ага. Да тут и хватает таких комнаток. Компромат заберем.
Are you lost, officer? I can show you the exit if you want.
Вот фальшивые деньги. Теперь что-то было с этой стороны. Рисунок выглядит знакомо. Что в нем знакомого-то?
Trouble with the lock.
Seems that I forgot the key, but,
You will tell your story at the station.
Are you sure you have enough seats in your car to take us all?
If you do not come quietly, I will not need any.
Knocking at the wrong address.
Почему у них гранаты взрываются как баллончики с краской? Кажется, это был последний. Так, сейчас надо сначала обыскать все, а потом идти по квесту. Я поторопился немного. Тут сплошной компромат лежит. Документы связаны с OCP. Так, это сюжетная как раз она получается. Связаны с OCP. Компромат заберем. Что тут больше ничего? Больше ничего, значит сюжетную берем. Личные вещи Саманты. О, и очко навыков. Так. Свечивают хорошие варианты в диалогах. Забираем. А, я еще не все забрал. Чё ты? Ну, извините, мужики, вы сами виноваты. И там вот был таксофон, наверное, к нему сейчас придется идти.
Well, well, well. Looks like Mr. Becker was right. You're up to something behind his back. These things are supposed to go to Mr. Becker, I reckon.
Коробка останется у меня.
What will interest Becker is in locker number 17. The contents of this box are none of OCP's concern.
I'll have to tell Mr. Becker that you have not given us all the material.
I assure you that it will end up worse for you than for me.
Ну, да. К этому таксофону возле теток. Откуда он знает номер?
Did OCP arrive at the party?
They tracked my location.
Because they trust you so much. Speaking of which, the box. What if I lied about it? Did you ever think of that? There may be a bomb inside or the head of my sworn enemy. Do you want to know what's inside?
Да, расскажите.
If there is evidence of a crime, I would like to know it.
Police officer, first and foremost. In the box are my personal belongings. Letters, memorabilia, things that actually matter to me. When you become too tough to hit directly, the scum will try to get to you through your loved ones.
I understand.
So we have even more in common. Once OCP takes care of my old documents, I'll have the space to deal with the Delta City issue and help the people of Old Detroit. You've helped them already, though. Thank you. Ronnie's Grocery. Leave the box there.
Понесли. Котейка тут мяукает до сих пор. Значок приклеилась к этому месту.
What do you mean $1? It's $23.50.
I have Samantha's belongings.
Oh, yes, I'm glad you're helping her. Without that girl, OCP would put us all in the street. Still might. They did a number on a lot of families, hers included. Samantha's mother took it worst. But that's not a story for me to tell. Anyway, leave the box in the back, next to the cat food. She's supposed to pick up everything tomorrow.
Так, понесли. Проверю. Письмо матери Саманты. Уважаемая Кей Ортис, они обвиняют вас в фальсификации доказательств, потому что хотят вас дискредитировать. Но я им не верю. Никто из нас не верит. Мы понимаем, что СМИ и OCP части одного целого. Ваши действия помогут это понять и остальным, поэтому не дайте им заставить себя замолчать. Кто-то должен высказаться за нас. Кто-то должен выступить против них. П. Ну что, остается сюжетная. Пошли. Где огурчик? Странно, что его в одном месте переводят пиклс, в другом огурчик.
It's getting so cold. Luckily, the previous owner didn't need this jacket anymore. And it has no bullet holes.
Greetings. Waiting for the movie screening?
Just browsing to find which movie would most enhance my nuke experience.
От старых привычек трудно избавиться.
The longer you stick to a path, the harder it gets to abandon it.
Amen to that. Now, tell me, what's the next job for the police's finest duo?
I need information on Spike's whereabouts.
That SOB. I'll never forgive him for what he did to Briggs. Luckily, there ain't much left of the street vultures after the bank heist. They're probably laying low. But now you mention it, I heard about a biker who had a crash near the riverbank just behind the mart. So, your best bet is to check out the scene of the accident, or maybe hit up a nearby mechanic to see if they know anything.
Ты помогаешь мне только из-за Брикса.
You really want justice for Briggs?
We owe him. But it's more about Daniel and Gale. And I think everyone will sleep better once those butchers are taken care of.
Есть свидетели.
Any witnesses?
There's this crazy old bum who hangs out around there. He's nosy. Maybe he could help.
Сбежал на мотоцикле.
Are you positive that he escaped on the damaged motorcycle?
Not so much on it as with it. From what I gathered, the bike suffered more than just a dent. I'm guessing he must have dragged it to some nearby mechanic to get it back in shape. I think Ben's shop is the closest.
Снова Бен. Ну, сходим.
You have given me all I need.
I know you're busy, but there's something that I need your help with.
I will not be involved in any illegal activity.
That's very presumptuous of you. I just need help finding a VHS tape in the rental place across the street. The title slipped my mind, and I assume you've got like a database or something in your head that'll make looking for it a breeze. So what do you say? Will you help me look for it?
Продолжим.
If it helps you stay out of trouble, let us proceed.
Yeah, it'll solve all my problems. Let's go.
What are you looking for?
So there's this movie about a guy with a gun, and there's this bad guy who wants something. I'm pretty sure the title has some biblical reference in it.
You lack vital information on the subject.
Пиклз, давай чуть-чуть быстрее, ходи.
Okay, let's start searching. Remember, the title has something to do with the Bible, saints, cosmos, or what. Let's start by checking the thriller and drama sections.
Should we ask the owner?
Forget him. He has no idea about movies. He thinks that Salamanca deserved the Golden Piston for the Best Picture.
I heard that, and it did.
Возможное совпадение заголовка обнаружено.
Garden of Earthly Delights.
Oh man, great movie. Very elegant. Panned by the critics though. But the director is a badass. He personally showed up to one of those ceremonies to accept the award for the worst movie of the year.
We do not need to bow to outside pressure.
Easier said than done, my man.
Чтобы появились алмазы, нужно давление.
Diamonds are made under great pressure.
Wait, do you think there's a diamond within me? Do you see my shine? I'm just messing with you. That was truly inspirational. But let's get back to it, because that's not our tape.
Триллеры. Совпадений нет.
Kind Shepherd?
Love that one. You know, that movie could have never happened. The director threw out the script after reading a couple of pages. Thankfully, his wife picked it out of the trash, and after reading it, she forced her husband to give it another look.
Everyone deserves a second chance.
Do we? I'm not so sure about that.
Алексу Мерфи дали второй шанс.
Alex Murphy was given a second chance.
But I mean, you really deserved it. Which is something I couldn't say about a lot of people. Anyway, I don't want to spoil the mood, but that's not the tape we're looking for.
Nothing in thriller or drama.
Okay, how about you check in the sci-fi and action section? I'll have a look at horror.
Так, sci-fi. Нет совпадений, с другой стороны. Вот, что-то лежит.
Eve's flower.
Beautiful depiction of violence in that one.
Do you think violence can be beautiful?
It's just shown with a different sensibility to what we're used to. Maybe because the guy's European. You know how they are. It's different. It's cool is all I'm saying.
Recognizing beauty in something ugly is a unique feature.
Doesn't pay the bills, though. Then again, I don't have bills to pay anyway.
Ты хорошо разбираешься в кино, это ценится. А, кстати, должны же подсвечены быть варианты. Или ну тут сейчас постоянно первые.
We're still missing our tape.
И тут, возможно, куча отсылок.
Celestial Decay.
Classic. Still waiting for a sequel, but the guy who did that one has never made a part 2 in his career. But he said that if he ever did, he'd do a sequel to that one. How do you feel about that? Sequels, remakes, comic book adaptations, etc.
Нет, что-то подсветок нету. В одну реку дважды не войти.
You cannot reopen a closed book.
So when you're done, you're done? That's rough. Probably true. Anyway, risking to sound like a broken record, that's not the tape we're looking for. Hey, I think I found it. I messed up the title a little. It's called Me, Sire, but here it is. Isn't that the tape we're looking for? Tape? What? What tape? You like movies? Do you want to shoot an action movie? I think I'll wait till it comes out on VHS. Lights, camera, action! Crap! I need a hand over here!
Do you need assistance?
Туповатые панки. Так, почему он взял дробовик? Не хрен выстраивается в линию, мужики. Огурчик, ты куда тут свалил? Алло.
First, I hear a bunch of movie puns, and then everyone starts shooting. It all happens so fast.
Where is Pickles?
He ran out the back door.
Where will I find him?
I don't know. But homeless or not, you still have to give an address to get a membership card. Try the computer. Maybe you'll find something there.
Так, восстановиться, забрать. А зачем прокатчику чинилка для робокопа? Сладкие липкие цыпы, унесенные спринтом, сладкая решка носит ответный удар, толстый, плохой, грязный. Да и в Шаране заброшенная магистраль, один звонящий. Питер Саммерс, стране драконов, арена кубистов, последний быстрый выстрел. И в Voyager, наедине с подростками, Portal Combat, долина разрушения. Джек Рэндалл, спрячься или умри, арена кубистов 2, смерть поджидает. Виктория МНС, в канализации 3, легкая смерть, смерть поджидает. Ну, Пикса вижу. Агнес Террас, спрячься или умри, арена кубистов, ну это уже было. Так, Джошуа Эссекс, жестокие котята, ответный удар, неопределенный ИИ, работа в любое время. Или Плендон без пальцев 2, смерть поджидает 3, среди неприятностей. Томас Смитс, легенды Дюрандаля, арена кубистов, смертельный сон 2. И Пиклс. Липкие огурцы и сладости. Нанесенный спринтом, банджо наносит ответный удар, толстый, плохой, грязный. Так, я тут выйти смогу? Да. Но что вообще... По какой логике можно бомжа найти по адресу, который он там написал? Нет, недавнего использования. Тут. Нет. О. Pickles.
You're all right.
Talk.
I overheard some torchheads saying that they were running away from the cops and went through that video store. They had a wad of drug money on them and didn't want the cops taking it, so they hid it in one of the VHS cases. I misheard the title, so I needed help.
Тебе понадобится больше помощи.
You will need even more help for lying to me.
Shit. I don't even know if you're joking or not. I fucked up, I know. And I get that you're on a mission to save my life or something. With all that great advice of yours, diamonds are made under great pressure. I'm not a fucking diamond, okay? I'm a junkie. There's just one thing that I need right now.
Which is?
All I need right now is a fix. So, let me keep the money. You won't hear me asking about anything else.
Are you asking a police officer to leave you with money from nuke distribution?
I know you're a police officer first, but can't you be a friend this one fucking time?
А, вот, рекомендуется. Ну, я делаю это как друг.
I am not doing this as a police officer. I am doing it as a friend. Hand over the case.
You can't do this to me, man.
I just did.
Fuck you too, man. I earned that money fair and square.
Ну, ладно. Так, бродяга параноик. Бродяга параноик круче. Это Бен. А, вот еще тайник банды. Надо к нему зайти. За поворотом переулок. Топ, топ, топ.
They say we're in a record-breaking recession, but people are throwing away things that still work. Oh, this underwear looks almost new.
Мужик, я притворюсь, что ничего не слышал. Еще ништяков нашли. Так, пошли сюда.
No need to rush. They're just trying to depopulate our species.
Здоров, старина.
You knew it had poison in it. Now I'm sure you're no ordinary rat. Where'd you go, you little...
Good day, citizen.
A rightful citizen of Earth, to be precise. Aliens are swarming and killing us, and the police are not doing anything about it. We're all doomed.
An accident happened here recently. It involved a motorcycle.
I saw it with my own eyes. I've recorded the whole thing in my research notes so I wouldn't get mixed up. See, there are so many conspiracies happening in this city. The only trouble is, those notes are locked inside my residence, and I can't seem to get the door open. Would you mind helping me with it?
Оправдывать доверие народа. Хорошо. Оправдаем сейчас ему доверие.
It's the one right over there. I think if you give them doors enough of a pull, they'll open. Be gentle with it. I put a lot of blood, sweat, and alien tears into that penthouse. Ha! That's it. Now let's have a look. Yes. I remember now.
Норм у тебя доступное жилье.
I remember. That biker wasn't even trying to hide his alien heritage. His body had tattoos from a parlor nearby, and one of them looked rather fresh.
Now I know where to go next. Thank you for your cooperation.
You're going already? I've got more information about alien shenanigans if you care to hear.
Расскажите об инопланетном происхождении беглеца.
Why do you suspect the fugitive is an alien?
He looked really mean. He had a horn. And that, together with his chunky body covered in tattoos, made him look like some kind of hellish narwhal. If you read my newsletter, number 28, you'd know that all sea creatures are otherworldly. That is why I don't eat sweet corn.
А в чем связь между морскими животными и кукурузой? А тату?
How can you tell that the tattoo design matched the ones from the parlor?
I've noticed that lots of aliens like to mark themselves with specific signs from that shop, so they can be easily recognized by their kin. I went there many times pretending to be window shopping, but I've managed to copy all their secret symbols. And that biker's tattoo was one of them. The skin around it was pretty red, so I'm sure it must have been done very recently.
Есть еще криминал.
Can you tell me about other matters besetting the town?
Sure, can do. For starters, cats are aliens too. One of them can predict lottery numbers. He can be found near the gas station. And there's this woman who feeds all the stray cats. She must be one of the higher-ups in the alien hierarchy. Also, I've heard some aliens use the VHS store to hide treasure. And last but not least, I've heard that some of them are planning to take over the courthouse. I'm sure you would never allow for that extraterrestrial scum to judge us.
Так, ну еще раз.
Can you tell me?
Sure.
Вот возле заправки.
And there's this woman.
Ну, эту бабулю я, получается, наверное, как раз уже спас. С кассетами разобрался. Здание суда.
You're off to the tattoo shop? Just make sure not to get inked. Those designs are very alluring. When they start talking to you, just cover your ears and start singing. It really helps.
Так, здание суда и заправка. Заправка была где-то... А, он еще тайник банды.
Ah, screw Delta City. OCP is gonna throw us out of here to start construction.
Yeah, let them try.
Сюда. Ну, можно сюда пройти. Хотя нет, тогда квесты, наверное, были записаны в списке квестов. Ну или служить и защищать. Здание суда тоже где-то здесь было. Дальше. И вот тут, наверное. Не. Но тут я уже был. Тут уже все пропылесошено. Восклицательный знак остается. Ну, так, это видеомагазин, дом жертвы. Вот это, что ли, заправка была? Нет, то мастерская Бена. Ну да. Где же заправка? Ну, она где-то там, где я начинал. Вот еще тайник. Угу. Ага, вот тут здание суда. Сейчас проверим.
Give me my money, you damn machine! Hey, this ATM won't give me my money.
Обнаружена критическая ошибка. Ну, необходима ручная перезагрузка. Сейчас сделаем, мужик. Подожди.
You're saving my life. Finally, I got something to buy a nuke with.
Ну, будем считать, что я ему помог. Он стартится и помрет. Так я тут тоже был. Ладно, просто глюк метки, видимо. На уже собранном она показываться будет вечно.
Murphy, could you give us a hand? It's gotten real ugly in there.
What happened?
Can you believe this? A bunch of repeat offenders came up with a bright idea to storm the courthouse. For some reason, they think that if they destroy it, their prior convictions will go away. They took hostages and are now demanding both a 6,000 SUX and a plane to Acapulco.
Acapulco is a war zone.
I don't think these guys follow the news. But I'm afraid that it may be too late to rescue the hostages if we wait for SWAT.
If they want to fly into a war zone, I have first-class tickets for them.
Поехали. Защищайте невиновных.
RoboCop is here.
Молодец, мужик, ты хорошо спрятался. Классно, все так разлетается. Откуда? Ладно, я думал, вы у меня за спиной окажетесь. Почему-то первым убил того, который стоял сзади.
Hostages? The police? That's the problem, man. We're still waiting. This robot can understand.
Ищем карту OCP. Тю, как ты тут выжил? Ну ладно, сам на своей гранте подорвешься, бедолага. Компромат. Кто? И это еще не все. Не, чинилку пока использовать не буду. Второй этаж мне не надо. Необходима карта OCP. А где ее искать-то? Или она лежала тут просто на столе? Ну я же вроде как тоже часть OCP. Почему у меня нету доступов? Ну, в теории она должна быть где-то здесь. А, я через сортир вошел. Либо она в другом крыле, только сейчас надо понять, как в него попасть. Нашел. Мужики, не надо. Вот все равно вынесем. А, ну, наверное, мне по этому столу и прыгнуть им на головы. Вот она, карта. Забираем. Главное, случайно самому тут никого не застрелить из заложников. То что мне еще дробь должна разлетаться.
Robo, if you could call my boss and confirm what happened here. He wouldn't believe that I was taken hostage for the 3rd time this week.
Stay here. The police will come to question you.
Что тут у вас еще лежит хорошего? Куча фоток судей. Видимо. Нюк. А тут? Почему тут картины не слетают? Ладно, с этим мы тоже разобрались. Так, теперь к заправке нужно, если вспомню, где она. Пип-пип.
Hey, Robo, you showed them. It was a pleasure to work with you.
Угу. Так, это было там, где мужик курил. Я начал вот где-то здесь. Первым делом я как раз на него наткнулся. Нет, стоп, получается, может это было про кота как раз квест с бабулей? Вот с заправки. Да, та, которая подкармливает бродячих животных. Где она может быть? Я ж находил вот в том здании, где был дом подозреваемого. Ну, где квартира Саманты. Записку про подкармливание котов. Может, как раз про Саманту это имеется в виду квест. Ладно, татуировочный салон.
No, I heard one of the accused decided to defend himself, but I think he took things too literally.
Интересно, тут реальный район Детройта, который какой-то.
Full metal armor and you still want piercings. Hey, respect.
I am not here for that.
A tattoo, then. It'll really bring out that jawline.
Мне хватает шрамов.
My body wears enough scars.
Believe me, you can never have enough of these puppies. Anyway, if you're not here for inking, what do you want?
A biker called Spike. I heard he was your customer.
I don't serve no bikers. Don't know who told you that, but it's a load of bull.
Are you denying making tattoos for the street vultures?
You've got no proof, cop. Now stay off my case. I need to get back to my work.
Посмотрим.
What next? You're gonna try to tell me that I'm smuggling nuke in a red inker?
Do you?
You still here? I don't want my customers to confuse my parlor for an auto shop.
Байкерские очки и ключи от мотоцикла. Контейнер для хранения не относится к делу. Угу. Вот еще что-то. Личный блокнот, на нескольких страницах упоминаются стервятники.
I found evidence of your connections to the biker gang.
I'm not telling you nothing, cop.
Spike and what is left of the street vultures are going down. It is your choice if you want to join them.
Ah, fuck. I told him not to come in here when he was so hot. He brought this on himself.
Where is he?
He's got a place nearby somewhere, but I don't know where exactly.
I am afraid this information is too vague.
His motorcycle must be parked outside. It's some sort of chopper. I don't know. You can check the plate number on that photo.
Wise choice for a scum artist.
Oh,
I can't concentrate with all those reflections bouncing off your armor.
Так, и что там у нас? Получен номер машины.
Hey, RoboCop. Mr. Mills would like to have a word.
О,
He's waiting in the car.
Милс.
Come on, come on.
It is an honor to finally meet the hero of the city in person. It's a shame that our basketball team can't fill us with similar pride. Yeah, just lost to Atlanta. Some say it's because of a lack of team players. Do you think it's that important? Being a team player?
Зависит от команды.
Not every team is worth joining.
You have a very multifaceted outlook. Impressive. As for me, I have always valued team play. That was the way things were when my parents worked for the city. My grandfather used to tell me that this neighborhood was a great place for an evening stroll. Now it's different. Kuzak allows the city to be taken over by criminals. He can't stop it because he's not a team player. He fails to realize that OCP has given this city its most precious treasure. You. I want to work with you and OCP to improve this city. I want to take care of your interests. It's about time someone did. But to make it a reality, we would need your support. So, what do you think about getting involved in politics?
Нет, я держусь от этого подальше.
I stay far away from politics.
However, politics does not stay away from you, does it? You are the symbol of the city. Everything you do, everything you say has a political impact. No matter if you talk privately or publicly, you should choose what you want to represent. Incompetence and unaccountability, or partnership and determination. Only one of these paths leads Detroit to its former glory. You say you wouldn't join every team. So, let's create a team that you would want to be a part of. We have a common goal. Together, it will be easier to achieve it. Now, you'll have to forgive me. We're already late for another meeting. Now think about what we've discussed. About what we can do for the city. Together, as a team. I count on your support.
Я его поддержал, разве? Да. Ну, хрен с ним. Здоровый Петька. Липер. Так. О, байк. Удобно робокопу, тут штрих-коды на номерах.
City Hall is the decaying symbol of mismanagement and corruption. Detroit deserves a fresh start. And the only way to achieve that is to take the city private. Delta City for our children.
Так, ищем байки дальше. Он какой-то, по-моему, стоит. Совпадает. Ну, пошли. Эй, Спайк, к тебе гости. Что у нас тут в подвале? Какие ништяки. Так, мне не надо. Надо чиниться. А почему у меня 20320? Или это какой-то глюк?
I'm so glad you're here. I can deal with screams and fights, but this music is driving me crazy. My head it's like a hangover. Wait, maybe it is a hangover.
Мужик, ты не помнишь, бухал ты или нет?
Still no joy with the broadcast. Fucking OCP's good for nothing. Be quiet, you moron. Yes, we'll get working in no time, Mr. Wendell. Sir. Yes, you won't screw it up.
He's using it, just like he used us. He hired us, but he failed to deliver. That's why we went to get what we were owed. Ah! Oh!
Talk about a sore loser. You had your chance and you blew it. Now it's the toy chat's turn. Deal with it, biker bitch.
Может, из-за размытия фона тормоза начинаются с катсцены. Ой, не та пушка. Что, надо посмотреть, что у него валяется. Ой, юг. Ну, это, скорее всего, панки с собой принесли.
What did Wendell make you do?
You saw it yourself. He needed us to extract brains from corpses. Didn't have the stomach.
Why brains?
He would never say. Wendell keeps his cards close to his chest.
Where is he?
When? Now? I bet he'd leave from the screen.
Operator, requesting an ambulance. One unconscious fugitive suffering heavy blood loss.
Угу, все, разобрались. Так, что у нас тут еще? Компрометирующие документы. Какой-то комп. О. Сейф, который теперь уже можно открывать напрямую. Не сюда. Стоп, где выход? А, я еще что-то там не сделано в его квартире. Камера. Угу. Теперь зайти в эту комнату, где этот комп. Просканировать антенну, воспользоваться компьютером. Цель вещания. Цель вещания — старый торговый центр.
Operator, Wendell's trail leads to the outskirts west of town, continuing pursuit.
Теперь можно выходить. Задание выполнено. Найти Уэндела Антоновски. Угу. Ну, значит, идем сюда. А, в машину. Хочу покинуть. И тут я, наверное, и остановлюсь на сегодня. Все, сохранилась игра. Да. Ну, значит, на сегодня все. Спасибо за компанию и до встречи.